Welcome to our journey into the fascinating world of simulating biological systems. In this video, we'll explore how scientists use computer models and simulations to better understand the complexity of life. From the smallest cells to entire ecosystems, simulation allows us to visualize, predict, and experiment with biological processes in ways that would be impossible or impractical in the real world. Whether you're interested in medicine, ecology, or pure science, simulating biological systems opens up a universe of possibilities. Let's begin by understanding what simulation means in the context of biology and why it's become such a powerful tool for researchers everywhere. Biological system refers to any complex network of biologically relevant entities. This could be as small as a single cell or as vast as an entire ecosystem. These systems are made up of interacting parts like proteins, genes, or organisms that work together to maintain life. Understanding these interactions is crucial for everything from developing new medicines to conserving endangered species. By breaking down these systems into their components, scientists can begin to model how they function, respond to changes, and evolve over time. This foundational knowledge sets the stage for effective simulation. Simulating biological systems allows researchers to test hypotheses, predict outcomes, and visualize processes that are otherwise hidden from view. For example, simulating the spread of a virus can help public health officials prepare for outbreaks. In medicine, simulations can predict how a drug will interact with the body before it's ever tested on a patient. These virtual experiments save time, reduce costs, and minimize ethical concern. By harnessing the power of simulation, scientists can accelerate discoveries and make more informed decisions in both research and policy. There are many types of biological simulations, each tailored to specific questions or scales. Some focus on molecular interactions like how proteins fold or how genes are regulated. Others simulate the behavior of entire cells, tissues, or even populations of organisms. Large-scale simulations might model ecosystems or the spread of diseases across continents. The choice of simulation depends on the research goal, available data, and computational resources. By selecting the right type, scientists can gain insights that are both detailed and broadly applicable. Computers are at the heart of modern biological simulations. With advances in hardware and software, researchers can now model incredibly complex systems with high accuracy. Powerful algorithms process vast amounts of data, running simulations that would take humans years to complete by hand. This computational power enables scientists to test multiple scenarios, tweak variables, and analyze results quickly. As technology continues to evolve, the capabilities of biological simulations will only grow, opening new frontiers in our understanding of life. One of the most common applications of simulation in biology is modeling the behavior of cells. By representing the cell's components, such as membranes, organelles, and molecules, scientists can study how cells respond to different stimuli. These models help researchers understand processes like cell division, metabolism, and communication. They also play a crucial role in drug development, allowing scientists to predict how new compounds might affect cellular function before moving to laboratory experiments. Genetic networks are intricate webs of genes and their interactions. Simulating these networks allows scientists to predict how changes in one gene can ripple through an entire system. This is especially important in understanding diseases caused by genetic mutations. By modeling genetic networks, researchers can identify potential targets for therapy and anticipate side effects. These simulations are vital tools in personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to an individual's unique genetic makeup. Proteins are the workhorses of the cell, and their function depends on their three-dimensional shape. Simulating protein folding helps scientists understand how proteins achieve their final form and what happens when folding goes wrong. Misfolded proteins are linked to diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. By modeling these processes, researchers can develop strategies to prevent or treat such conditions. Protein folding simulations are a prime example of how computational biology can tackle some of the most challenging questions in science. Metabolic pathways are the series of chemical reactions that keep cells alive. Simulating these pathways allows scientists to predict how cells will respond to changes in their environment or to new drugs. These models can reveal bottlenecks in metabolism, suggest ways to boost production of valuable compounds, or identify vulnerabilities in pathogens. By understanding metabolism at this level, researchers can design better therapies and improve industrial processes like biofuel production. Cells constantly communicate with each other through chemical signals. Simulating these communication networks helps scientists understand how tissues develop, how the immune system responds to threats, and how diseases like cancer spread. By modeling these interactions, researchers can identify key signaling pathways and potential points of intervention. This knowledge is crucial for developing targeted therapies and for advancing our understanding of complex biological processes. Beyond individual cells, simulations can model entire tissues and organs. These models are used to study development, disease progression, and the effects of treatments. For example, simulating heart tissue can help researchers understand arrhythmias, while modeling liver function can aid in drug safety testing. These simulations bridge the gap between molecular biology and whole organism physiology, providing a more complete picture of health and disease. Some simulations go even further, modeling entire organisms. These comprehensive models integrate data from genes, proteins, cells, and organs to predict how an organism will respond to various conditions. Such simulations are invaluable for studying development, aging, and disease. They also play a role in agriculture, helping scientists breed more resilient crops and livestock. By simulating whole organisms, researchers can make predictions that guide real-world experiments and applications. The largest scale, simulations can model entire ecosystems. These models track the interactions between species, the flow of energy, and the impact of environmental changes. Ecosystem simulations are essential for understanding biodiversity, predicting the effects of climate change, and managing natural resources. By simulating different scenarios, scientists can develop strategies to protect endangered species and maintain ecological balance. Accurate simulations depend on high-quality data. Scientists gather information from experiments, observations, and databases to build their models. This data includes genetic sequences, protein structures, metabolic rates, and more. The more detailed and accurate the data, the more reliable the simulation. Advances in technology such as high-throughput sequencing and imaging have greatly expanded the amount of data available for simulation, making models more precise than ever before. Creating a simulation model involves translating biological knowledge into mathematical equations and computer code. Scientists define the components of the system, specify how they interact, and set initial conditions. They then use algorithms to simulate the system's behavior over time. This process often requires collaboration between biologists, mathematicians, and computer scientists. The result is a virtual environment where researchers can test ideas and explore new hypotheses. Once a simulation is built, it must be validated against real-world data. Scientists compare the model's predictions to experimental results to ensure accuracy. If the simulation matches reality, it can be used with confidence. If not, the model is adjusted and tested again. This iterative process helps refine the simulation and build trust in its predictions. Validation is a critical step that ensures simulations are reliable tools for research and decision-making. Visualization is a key part of simulating biological systems. By turning complex data into images, graphs, and animations, scientists can better understand and communicate their findings. Visualization tools help identify patterns, highlight important trends, and make simulations more accessible to a wider audience. Whether it's a 3D model of a protein or a map of an ecosystem, visualization brings simulations to life and enhances scientific discovery. Emulating biological systems has revolutionized medicine. Virtual models of organs and tissues help doctors plan surgeries, predict patient outcomes, and develop personalized treatments. Drug simulations can identify promising compounds and reduce the need for animal testing. In public health, simulations track the spread of diseases and evaluate the effectiveness of interventions. These applications are saving lives and transforming healthcare around the world. Drug discovery is a complex and costly process. Simulations help streamline this process by predicting how new compounds will interact with biological targets. Virtual screening can quickly identify the most promising candidates, while simulations of metabolism and toxicity reduce the risk of side effects. By integrating simulation into drug development, pharmaceutical companies can bring safer, more effective medicines to market faster. Every person is unique, and so is their biology. Simulations can incorporate individual genetic and physiological data to predict how a patient will respond to specific treatments. This approach, known as personalized medicine, aims to provide the right treatment to the right person at the right time. By tailoring therapies to each individual, simulations help maximize effectiveness and minimize side effects, ushering in a new era of healthcare. Epidemiological simulations model how diseases spread through populations. These models consider factors like transmission rates, population density, and mobility patterns. By simulating different scenarios, public health officials can predict outbreaks, evaluate interventions, and allocate resources effectively. These simulations played a vital role during the COVID-19 pandemic, helping guide policy decisions and save lives. Simulating biological systems isn't limited to medicine. In agriculture, simulations help optimize crop yields, manage pests, and breed more resilient plants and animals. By modeling soil conditions, weather patterns, and genetic traits, scientists can develop strategies to improve food security and sustainability. These tools are essential for meeting the challenges of a growing global population and a changing climate. Simulations play a crucial role in environmental conservation. By modeling ecosystems and species interactions, scientists can predict the impact of human activities and climate change. These simulations inform conservation strategies, guide habitat restoration, and support the protection of endangered species. By understanding the complex dynamics of nature, simulations help us make better decisions for the planet's future. Industrial biotechnology, simulations are used to optimize the production of biofuels, pharmaceuticals, and other valuable products. By modeling metabolic pathways and fermentation processes, scientists can increase yields, reduce costs, and minimize waste. These simulations are essential for scaling up laboratory discoveries to commercial production, making biotechnology more efficient and sustainable. Synthetic biology combines biology and engineering to design new biological systems. Simulations are vital for predicting how these engineered systems will behave before they are built in the lab. By modeling genetic circuits and metabolic pathways, scientists can design organisms with specific functions such as producing medicines or cleaning up pollution. Simulations reduce trial and error, speeding up innovation in this exciting field. Despite their power, biological simulations face significant challenges. Biological systems are incredibly complex, and it's difficult to capture every detail. Limited data, computational constraints, and the need for accurate models all pose hurdles. Scientists must balance detail with simplicity, ensuring models are both useful and manageable. Overcoming these challenges requires collaboration, creativity, and continuous improvement. Simulating biological systems raises important ethical questions. For example, how should we use simulations in medicine, especially when predicting patient outcomes? What are the implications of designing new organisms? Ensuring privacy, safety, and responsible use of simulation technology is essential. Open dialogue among scientists, policymakers, and the public helps address these concerns and guide the ethical development of simulation tools. Simulating biological systems requires expertise from many fields. Biologists, mathematicians, computer scientists, and engineers all contribute unique skills. Collaboration is key to building accurate models, developing new algorithms, and interpreting results. By working together, interdisciplinary teams can tackle complex problems and drive innovation in simulation science. Artificial intelligence, AI, is transforming biological simulations. Machine learning algorithms can analyze massive datasets, identify patterns, and make predictions that were previously impossible. AI accelerates model development, improves accuracy, and opens new avenues for discovery. As AI technology advances, its integration with biological simulation will continue to revolutionize research and application. Rise of cloud computing and big data has made large-scale biological simulations more accessible. Researchers can now store, share, and analyze enormous datasets from anywhere in the world. Cloud platforms provide the computational power needed for complex simulations, while big data tools help manage and interpret results. This technological shift is democratizing simulation science and enabling global collaboration. Open science initiatives encourage researchers to share their simulation models, data, and results. This transparency fosters collaboration, accelerates discovery, and ensures that scientific advances benefit everyone. Open source software and public databases make it easier for scientists to build on each other's work, creating a vibrant and inclusive research community. Simulating biological systems is becoming an essential skill for the next generation of scientists. Educational programs now include courses in computational biology, modeling, and data analysis. Hands-on training with simulation tools prepare students for careers in research, medicine, and industry. By investing in education, we ensure that future scientists are equipped to tackle the challenges and opportunities of simulation science. Engaging the public with biological simulations helps build understanding and support for scientific research. Interactive models, visualizations, and educational outreach make complex concepts accessible to everyone. By involving the public, scientists can inspire curiosity, address concerns, and foster a culture of scientific literacy. Future of simulating biological systems is bright. Advances in technology, data collection, and interdisciplinary collaboration will continue to expand the possibilities. We can expect more accurate models, faster simulations, and new applications in fields like personalized medicine, environmental science, and synthetic biology. As we push the boundaries of what's possible, simulations will play an ever greater role in shaping our understanding of life. Cancer research has greatly benefited from biological simulations. By modeling tumor growth, drug responses, and genetic mutations, scientists can develop more effective treatments and predict patient outcomes. Simulations help identify promising drug combinations, optimize dosing schedules, and reduce the need for animal testing. This approach is accelerating progress in the fight against cancer and improving patient care. Simulations have been instrumental in understanding and controlling infectious diseases. By modeling how pathogens spread and evolve, scientists can predict outbreaks, evaluate interventions, and develop vaccines. These tools are especially valuable during pandemics when rapid decision-making is critical. Simulations provide insights that guide public health strategies and save lives. Climate change poses major challenges for ecosystems and human societies. Simulating biological systems helps scientists predict the impact of rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and habitat loss. These models inform conservation efforts, guide policy decisions, and support adaptation strategies. By understanding the complex interplay between biology and the environment, simulations help us prepare for a changing world. Synthetic organisms are engineered to perform specific functions, such as producing biofuels or breaking down pollutants. Simulations are essential for designing and testing these organisms before they are created in the lab. By modeling genetic circuits and metabolic pathways, scientists can predict performance and avoid unintended consequences. This approach accelerates innovation and ensures safety in synthetic biology. Brain is one of the most complex biological systems. Simulations help neuroscientists model neural networks, study brain function, and understand disorders like epilepsy and Alzheimer's. By integrating data from genetics, physiology, and behavior, these models provide insights into how the brain works and how it can be treated when things go wrong. Simulations are powerful tools for studying evolution. By modeling genetic variation, natural selection, and population dynamics, scientists can explore how species adapt to changing environments. These models help explain the origins of biodiversity and predict how organisms will respond to future challenges. Evolutionary simulations deepen our understanding of life's history and its ongoing processes. Systems biology aims to understand the complex interactions within biological systems. Simulations integrate data from multiple sources to model entire networks of genes, proteins, and metabolites. This holistic approach reveals emergent properties that can't be predicted by studying parts in isolation. Systems biology simulations are transforming our understanding of health, disease, and development. Industrial fermentation is used to produce everything from antibiotics to food additives. Simulations help optimize fermentation conditions, increase yields, and reduce costs. By modeling microbial growth and metabolism, scientists can fine-tune processes for maximum efficiency. These tools are essential for scaling up production and meeting global demand for bioproducts. Conservation biology relies on simulations to predict the outcomes of different management strategies. By modeling population dynamics, habitat changes, and species interactions, scientists can develop effective plans to protect endangered species and restore ecosystems. These simulations are vital for preserving biodiversity and ensuring the health of our planet. Simulating human physiology integrates data from organs, tissues, and cells to predict how the body responds to different conditions. These models are used to study diseases, test treatments, and train medical professionals. By providing a virtual platform for experimentation, simulations reduce risks and improve patient outcomes. Simulating biological systems has transformed the way we study life. From molecules to ecosystems, simulations provide insights that drive discovery, innovation, and application. As technology advances and our understanding deepens, simulations will become even more central to biology, medicine, and environmental science. By embracing this powerful tool, we can unlock new possibilities and shape a healthier, more sustainable future for all.